Hey, athlete.
This is Dr. Adrienne Ranley. No matter what stage you are at in life, you will appreciate how Invisalign's cutting-edge approach to straightening teeth is convenient and comfortable. Call Burn Dental Clinic today and we'll be happy to schedule a consultation to see if Invisalign is right for you.
Who wants a complete smile? Or maybe it's just time for a dental cleaning and exam. Visit Dr. Laura Kugelhahn and her gentle, knowledgeable, and caring staff at Complete Smiles, located at 1133 North Main Street in Bluffton, Indiana. Dr. Kugelhahn would like to help you maintain your dental health or transform your smile. Complete Smiles is there to help you. Dr. Kugelhahn is currently accepting new patients. Call 824-3100 today to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back to Carroll High School as we get that first round of commercials out of our way. Now we're looking to play the interview that I had with Christian Bahada, the coach of the Norwell Knights. Let me get to that right now, and we'll come back with more pregame right after this interview. Coach Christian Bahada. Christian, last week I had covered a game between you and Belmont, and good friend of yours on the other side of the field over there.
Yep.
Is this a new young breed of coaches that we got coming into the area?
Yeah, I'd hope so. Guys retiring. Garrison's a great guy. I played 3 years with him. He went on to play at IU Kokomo. He's a great guy. He knows the game. He's done a really nice job in his first year over at Belmont.
So with the long-term coaching staff that Norwell's had, what can you take from guys like Kelby Waybright and like Dave Goodmiller to help you start this program the way you want it to be?
Honestly, I just kind of took the program in stride.
Yeah.
I didn't have to rewrite the script. The culture was already there. There's some minor changes, maybe to practice plans or whatever. But I didn't have to do much, which I'm fortunate in that. Norwell's traditionally a good program. I know I played all 4 years here, so I knew what the culture needed to be. It was already set, I'm fortunate enough to be able to get this job.
Well, the kids playing video games, they have what they call plug and play. Are you like plug and play?
Yeah, essentially. There's like I said, there's some changes, some philosophy things that we've changed. but it really comes down to runs and outs. That's a simple thing in baseball. And as long as we're fundamentally sound defensively and we're getting on base paths and trying to wreak as much havoc as we can, it's key for us.
You know, from year to year, Dwenger puts teams in this regional. What do you look for from this Dwenger team today?
They're gonna be good. They got the Collins kid on the mound is a stud. He throws hard. We're going to have to be aggressive on him, but we're also going to just have to be aggressive on our pitch, make him work counts. And then, like I said, defensively we'll have to play sound. They'll put pressure on us. They're going to put the ball in play, whether it's bunting, battling with 2 strikes. They're going to steal bases. The biggest thing is we're going to have to just play our game, like I told our guys. You know, there's no pressure. We can't take the fun out of the game just because we're in a regional. We're just going to have to play loose, play our game, and see what happens.
You know, ever since you're in Little League, errors and walks will kill you every time.
Yep, exactly. And that's the biggest thing. You're just talking to our starting pitcher. You know, with 2 outs, don't let up, no walks, and keep getting ahead of guys.
All right, I appreciate it, and congratulations on a good season. Good luck today.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's been Christian Bajada, the Norwell Knights. Back with more pregame conversation right after this on WZBD's YouTube channel.
Getting ready for a summer road trip? How are your tires? Hi, I'm Matt Brown, manager of Best One in Monroe. Now through June 30th is a great time to get new tires, as you can save up to $70 instantly when you buy a set of 4 eligible Bridgestone or Firestone tires. Save up to $120 instantly when you use your Best One credit card. Subject to credit approval. Restrictions apply. See store or bestoneofmonroe.com for complete details. Best One in Monroe, selling tires, serving people.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance.
See Toby, Mark, Kyle, or Barb at Graber Insurance, with offices on Highway 27 North in Bern and 623 West Monroe Street in Decatur.
Two Brothers Bar and Restaurant, located on the corner of 3rd Street and US 224 in the heart of downtown Decatur, is your home for great meals, a cozy atmosphere, top-of-the-line catering, and now, free meals for kids. That's right, this summer on Tuesday and Wednesday nights, kids under 10 eat free with the purchase of just 1 adult meal. Whenever you come, Two Brothers is the place to sit and enjoy a meal. Offering burgers, wings, chili, ribs, appetizers, and nightly specials, Two Brothers has a banquet room, a bar side, and a family side. For your next meal, visit Two Brothers Bar and Restaurant in Decatur.
The name Hisner is synonymous with quality coal and wood stoves, fire pits, and Heller water pumps. Plus, Hisner custom designs and installs outdoor fireplaces, kitchens, fire pits, and patios, in addition to beautiful in-home gas fireplaces.
For half a century.
You mean 50 years?
Yes, for 50 years, you've trusted Hisner quality and innovation.
Stop by 269 East Main Street in Bern or visit Hisner.com.
Celebrating 3 generations of craftsmanship and service.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto, and guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent, me, Ben Berman, is your go-to agent in Bluffton for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent Ben Berman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 260-824-1928 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Join the team at Smith Brothers of Bern, where they pride themselves on providing their employees with a family atmosphere. Smith Brothers is currently hiring with a Monday through Friday work week in an air-conditioned environment. Employees are not required to wear uniforms and can listen to music while they work. Starting wages are $17.50 to $21 an hour at the end of their first year, with a yearly bonus incentive and a competitive benefit package. Apply online at smithbrothersfurniture.com or in person at Smith Brothers, 356 Monroe Street in Bern.
Welcome back to Carroll High School, Regional number 11, 3A version. Down at Oak Hill is our other crack team of broadcasters. Ed Thurman on the call with Dave Nathan helping run things down there. We are on Abs Memorial Hospital pregame show. On Abs Memorial Hospital OBGYN team and the Maternity Center delivers a personalized birthing experience for you. Stop by the James D. and Sarah L. Briggs Medical Office Building in Geneva. It offers services including primary care, obstetrics, lab, radiology, and more. Another great health service close to you. The visiting team on the scoreboard, the Norwell Knights, has been introduced, and they will be pretty much the same lineup that played against Belmont the other night in the sectional final. That is number 13, Noah Shamerlow will be in left field. Number 17, Trey Pettit be in right field. Number 3, Drew Graft out in center. Number 20, Caden Castle at shortstop. Number 14, Drew Jolly at third base. Number 10, Will Case will be at second base. Number 25, Logan Cotton at first base. Number 11, Corbin Neuenschwander behind the plate. Number 4, Adam McBride in the DH slot, and on a bump for the Norwell Knights, number 15, Noah Turk. Turk went most of the way the other night in that Belmont game and pitched very, very well. On a base paths, Noah Shamerlow was just more than the Belmont Braves could handle. He went like 4 in a day. For the home team on the scoreboard, the Bishop Dwenger Saints, number 23, Braden Aguirre will be at second base. Number 2, Braxton Bremis will be at third base. Number 29, Jeremy Haynes out in left field. Number 24, Aslan Nolan will be behind the plate. Number 1, Houston Ellinger will be out in right field. Number 9, Paul Bumgarn will be in center. Number 22, K.C. Piper will be at first base. Number 16, Lucas Collins will be on the bump for the Saints. And in the 9 spot, number 8, Eddie Miller, the shortstop. As those introductions have been made, we are ready to go to the national anthem, so I'll send it for a round of commercials. Back with more pregame and the first pitch here from WZBD's YouTube channel.
For over 30 years, Decatur Family Dentistry has been more than just a dental practice. It's a place where you're treated like family. Dr. Ronald Hammond built this practice on the foundations of trust, care, and integrity, and now they're proud to continue that legacy and serve even more patients with the addition of Dr. Forrest Fullenkamp, a Decatur native, and Dr. Julie Fullenkamp. Whether it's a routine cleaning, a smile makeover, or dentures, Decatur Family Dentistry has got you covered, offering comprehensive care for all ages. Experience the exceptional care you deserve. Call today at 724-8410.
Strep throat doesn't call ahead. The flu doesn't RSVP. When illness arrives, it usually shows up unannounced. And so can you at Adams Medical Group Primary Care. At every stage of life, your primary care provider stands ready to offer same-day treatment. And if you need a higher level of care, our primary care team can direct you to the most appropriate care Adams offers. Primary care at Adams Medical Group. Close by and compassionate.
Sports season, movies, or your favorite new TV show. Hi, this is Tina, and I want to introduce you to the season's biggest new must-see TV, 100-inch television for under $4,000. Smart Google LED panel TV, only available at selected authorized dealers. Imagine watching your favorite team on lifelike spectacular television. This is more than a TV, it's entertainment as you have never experienced. Stop in to view a new era in television at Innovative Concepts Audio Video, 1421 Manchester Street in Decatur. We bring technology to you.
Hey, do you know when and where we can recycle in Adams County?
Well, I know you can recycle from 8 to 4 weekdays and Saturday 8 to noon at the transfer station next to Golden Meadows.
Okay, where else?
In Decatur, behind D&D Marathon on the east side of town on Thursdays, Mondays at Simon Manufacturing 27 South in Bern, and in Monroe on the third Tuesday at the fairgrounds. Plus, you can always get the latest info at adamscountyswmd.com.
Thanks. Does your heating system need a good end-of-the-season tune-up from Masters Heating and Cooling? Now is the time to tune up your heating and cooling system. At Masters, we have technicians that can service most makes and models of furnaces and heat pumps at low-cost seasonal special pricing. Contact Masters Heating and Cooling at 1045 South 11th Street in Decatur. On the web at mastersheatcool.com to schedule your preventative maintenance checkup now.
9 miles from Monmouth and 9 miles from Fort Wayne, situated on 27 just south of 469, sits 9 Mile Restaurant, your home for great meals since 1837. Providing home-cooked meals to travelers between Decatur and Fort Wayne for over 180 years, 9 Mile has stood the test of time as an institution on the southern edge of Allen County. With seating on the family side, the bar side, and outdoors, there's always a reason to stop and have a meal. 9 Mile also has a full-service bar and a professional service that can cater your next event or party. The next time you're on your way to or from Fort Wayne, stop in. If you've gone the distance, welcome to 9 Mile.
Welcome back to Carroll High School as the national anthem has been played and the Bishop Dwenger Saints have taken a mound. The warm-up pitches have been taken by their pitcher, Houston Ellinger. And Dane would have to read that commercial talking about 9 Mile. I do have to drive right past there and not stop for some gizzards today, as my wife and I's 43rd wedding anniversary was Thursday this week, so I will be taking her out for supper someplace over in Ohio, and that will allow me not to take the gizzards. And there's a foul ball right up the middle, and it's the first hit of the game for Noah Shammerlow. That ball hit the dirt, got out into the high grass, and he legs it out. No throw was made by the pitcher. It's an infield hit, first one of the game for the Norwell Knights. And that'll bring up the number 2 batter, the number 17, Trey Pettit. He's the right fielder. Shammerlow led off the game in the sectional championship with a home run, and then followed by the number 3 batter, Drew Graff, also with a home run after Trey Pettit got on. So there was 3 runs after 3 batters. Let's see if Norwell can get things going here today as they taking on Houston on the mound here. And there's the first pitch from the left-hander. Squares the bunt and throw down behind, just misses as Shammerlow goes back in head first. Shammerlow with a little bit of a Decatur tie. His grandparents still live in the Decatur area. Here's the second pitch to Pettit. Pitch was listed at as a strike. Squares the bunt once again, pulls back. The ball's 2 strikes. Here's the strikes. I'm looking at the scoreboard trying to figure out where the strikes and balls are, and I've found it now. Here's the next pitch to Pettit. Ball is high. Takes the count to 3-0 now. Once again, Drew Pettit at the plate. Pettit out in right field today. Shammerlow in left field. He is on first base after an infield base hit. Here's the next pitch from Ellinger. All right, long look at Shammerlow. Fires. Called strike 1. 3-1 as he gets on the board for the strike. Shammerlow dancing around at first base with a big lead. Ellinger looking him back over there. His next pitch. Called strike. 3-2, count goes full on Pettit. Christian Bahada at third base, looking over at Shammerlow. I think he wanted Shammerlow to go on that pitch. Pitch back, not in time. Threw the ball back. So Pettit's looking at a full count here. Second batter of the day here in the top of the first inning. It is our Bixler Insurance first inning. That ball is hit up the middle for a base hit. Second hit of the game as Shammerlow puts on the brakes quickly. Scampers back to second base, so runners aboard at first and second with no outs here for the Norwell Knights. Bixler Insurance has many trusted insurance companies that can assist you with all of your insurance needs. Stop by their offices in Geneva, Bern, Decatur, and Portland. So 2 runners aboard. The dangerous hitting Drew Graff, the center fielder, whereas number 3 comes to the plate. No outs, 2 runners aboard here. Houston Ellinger looks in, gets the sign from Nolan. Checks around at second base. Shammerlow dances around. This ball is hit hard up the middle, and it's booted by the second baseman, and they do not have a play. And that's going to be the first error of the game for the Bishop Dwenger Saints, so that loads the bases. As we're going to call that a E4. No outs, bases are juiced now. The Bishop Dwenger pitcher in trouble right off the bat as number 21, the shortstop, Caden Castle, comes to the plate. Castle looks out, gets a sign from Bahada. Big lead at third base by Shammerlow. Pitch is high for a ball 1. Shammerlow dancing around out in foul territory. 10 or 12 feet lead, not being held on by the third baseman. Ellinger looks in, gets a sign. Strike called in the outside corner for strike 1. 1-1's the count. The press box here at Carroll is on the side, probably 20 feet past third base. So all you can do is high-low on the pitches. You really can't tell inside-outside on the plate. Ellinger rocks in from the stretch. That ball is fouled into Foul territory, back over the first base dugout. 1-2's the count on Castle. We got no outs and bases loaded here for the Knights. Top of the first inning. Our Bixler Insurance first inning. Ellinger rocks into that stretch. Checks runners at second. Delivers a pitch. Fires back into the screen. Count remains at 1-2. Castle looks down, gets a sign from Bajada. Thought it was a good interview with Coach Bajada. Appreciate taking his time to talk with him before the game. Bajada gets in line, looks so he can line up his second base runner. Here's windup, delivery to Castle. Swing and a miss, our first strikeout, our first Arnold Lumber strikeout of the day. Lucas Collins is our pitcher. Collins with his first strike of the day. How did I get that wrong? Nope, that's it. Lucas Collins is the pitcher. Jolly comes to the plate with bases loaded and just one down here. Top of the first. Looks at a first strike called. One out. Top of the first. Jolly looks at the second pitch from Collins. Collins misses outside. Takes the count 2-1-1 now. Lucas Collins is a hard throwing left-hander. He's a senior. Wears number 16. Looks in, gets the sign from his catcher. Called strike on the outside corner. Takes the count 2-1-2 on Jolly. Pitch gets away from Collins on the mound. Belmont with, Norwell with bases loaded here. Top of the first still. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Collins looks in, gets a sign. Sets in the middle of his stretch. Long pause. Fires in, and it's a strike right through. Another Arnold Lumber strikeout. When you need building materials, you need Arnold Lumber at 425 Winchester Street in Decatur, featuring metal for garage or pole barn construction and much, much more. Arnold Lumber provides it all. So after loading the bases, Lucas Collins takes out the next 2 batters with strikeouts in the 4 and 5 position. Now you're looking at number 10, Will Case, the second baseman, come to the plate. Bases still loaded for the Knights. As Collins has settled down now. That ball is fired back to the screen. 0-1's the count on Case now. Norwell wants to take advantage of this early bases loaded situation, but Collins has settled in. 2 strikeouts in a row here. Collins brings to the plate. It's in the dirt. 1-1's our count, even things up. Once again, we're in the Bixler Insurance first inning, top of the first inning. No score, bases loaded. 2 outs on the board after 2 strikeouts from Lucas Collins. Looks in for his pitcher, Nolan. Gets a sign. Case looks at an outside corner, called strike 2. So Collins has Case in the hole here. A ball and 2 strikes. Let's see if Collins can pitch his way out of a jam here. Top of the order definitely had their way with him. Looks in, fires. Swings in its 3rd strikeout in a row. So after Collins allows the bases to get loaded, he strikes out the rest of the side. And we're going to go into the bottom of the first inning with Norwell stranding 3 on 2 hits and an error. Back with more baseball on WZBD.
Don Myers Plumbing and Heating in Bern is your American Standard home comfort dealer. American Standard has been in business for more than 100 years and welcomes Don Myers Plumbing and Heating of Berne as one of their independent dealers. Don Myers Plumbing and Heating and American Standard will provide your home or business with energy-efficient heating and cooling equipment, saving you money. Don Myers Plumbing, Heating and Cooling at the east edge of Berne on Adams County Road 000, your American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning dealer.
Clean water is everybody's business. The City of Decatur thanks you for all you do to keep our streams and rivers clean, but we can do more. Plant bare spots in the yard. Compost yard waste. Limit use of pesticides. And direct downspouts away from sidewalks, driveways, or any paved surfaces. And think about installing a rain barrel for watering plants around the house. Protecting water quality requires all of us to do our part to prevent stormwater pollution. Get more ideas on the web at decaturin.org.
No matter your age, health and life insurance can be confusing and overwhelming. This is Derek Bailey with Bixler Insurance. Whether you are currently on Medicare or will soon be qualifying for Medicare, we have the products and expertise to meet your needs. Under age 65 and looking for health coverage? Interested in protecting your family from an unexpected loss with a life insurance policy? We can discuss options to assure your peace of mind. Call Bixler Insurance today to schedule your free appointment.
Welcome back to Carroll High School as we've made our way to the bottom of the first inning. Norwell jumps on top of Lucas Collins early with 2 hits and an error, and Collins works around it and pitches out of a jam with 3 strikeouts in a row, 3 Arnold Lumber strikeouts. And after stranding 3, Norwell is going to hope they get those back. Leading off is second baseman Braden Aguirre, right-handed batter. Ball is hit to second to shortstop. Nice little one hop pitch over to the shortstop. That is Castle. Castle with the out. Score 6-3. 1 down. Braden Burmis to the plate, wears number 2, and he is playing at third base today. This pitch is fouled over the first base dugout for strike 1. Lands in the warning track over there down the first baseline. Not able to be caught. Once again, we're in the Bixler Insurance first and second inning. Maybe it's time to review your insurance policies. Your friends at any Bixler Insurance office would be happy to conduct an insurance review for you. Stop by their offices in Geneva, Berne, Decatur, and Portland. Coach Jason Garrett on the third base side over here. Looks in, gives the signs to his batter. Fires in, misses for a ball. 1-1's our count. Jason Garrett has some ties back to Decatur for quite a while. He was the kind of the guidance counselor at the St. Joe Catholic School. Good friend of former priest there, Dave Vors. Back when my kids were at St. Joe's School, Mr. Garrett was there. Mr. Garrett has enough kids on his roster in his family that he could field a baseball team, I think, by himself. 1-2's the count. Hermes shoots to second base, fires over, easily makes the play. 4-3 with a putout. 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. That'll bring up number 29, left fielder Jeremy Haynes. Haynes bats from the right side of the plate. Looks at 2 outs here as Noah Turk working his way through the first 2 batters. Got a couple of easy ground outs. Turk looks in to his catcher, Neuenschwander. Swings through a fastball for a strike. Corbin Neuenschwander had a great night the other night behind the plate. Defensively is just solid back behind plate. That ball is hit hard to first base, and Logan Cotton comes up, makes the play. 1-2-3, no hits, no runs, no errors. Back with the top of the second inning right here on WZBD's YouTube channel.
Brandon here for Kelly's Decatur Auto Mall. 3 dealerships right here in Decatur. Tom Kelly Chevrolet, Tom Kelly Ford, and Tom Kelly Chrysler Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. With a large new car inventory to meet your needs and wants. We also stock over 100 pre-owned vehicles in a variety of price ranges. All the big city incentives right here in Decatur. We have been here for over 70 years. Free car washes for as long as you own your Tom Kelly vehicle. We also just updated our car wash here in Decatur. Stop in and see us soon. And drive Kelly and drive with confidence.
DeVos Johnson Zwick Baker and Ainsworth is now DeVos Baker Ainsworth and Razzo. While the name is different, our dedication to serving Adams County and surrounding areas remains the same as when L.C. DeVos began his practice nearly 150 years ago. Our name celebrates the future of our office while honoring the legacy and dedication to clients displayed by our founding member and the 3 generations of DeVos attorneys that followed him. Call Tim Baker, Scott Ainsworth, Luke Ainsworth, or Ann Razzo to experience the same dedicated and knowledgeable service in meeting your legal needs.
At Three Rivers Federal Credit Union, we're focused on empowering you to achieve financial wellness by offering the resources and support you need every step of the way. We're equally committed to bettering lives in our region through volunteerism, community funding and partnerships, college scholarships, and more. We give back to the people, places, and ideas that matter most to you. Learn more at threeriversfcu.org. Three Rivers is federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to Carroll High School, regional number 11 here, as it's Norwell Knights taking on the Bishop Dwenger Saints. And after one complete inning, the score is still 0-0 as Norwell comes up and loads the base in the first inning, and then Lucas Collins settles in and strikes out the next 3 batters. So he has 3 strikeouts on the Arnold Lumber strikeout count. Starts his second inning here. First pitch to the first baseman, Logan Cotton, is ball 1 for outside. Cotton looks at the next pitch. Fired in for a strike. We're even now 1-1. We are in the Bixler Insurance first and second inning here. Top of the second inning with Norwell visiting team at the plate. Cotton hits a sky-high fly ball that's going to make its way out of play. That's going to take our count to 1-2 now. Corbin Neuenschwander, the Norwell catcher, in the on-deck circle. Followed there by the 9-batter in the DH, Adam McBride. Cotton looks at the next pitch from Lucas Collins, and that pitch is outside for a ball. 2-2. 2-2 to the leadoff batter and a first baseman, Logan Cotton. Looks at the next pitch, and he rings him up. 4 strikeouts in a row here as he catches Cotton looking at a fastball on the outside corner, and he brings him up another Arnold Lumber strikeout. Arnold Lumber, 425 Winchester Street, Decatur, features number 1 grade lumber in a wide choice of sizes, plus erected or material only in a garage and pole bar design. Arnold Lumber provides it all. So after letting the bases get loaded, Lucas Collins has settled in and struck out the next 4 batters. Now he looks to the left-handed batting Neuenschwander. Neuenschwander hits a little Texas leaguer that drops in just over the third baseman. And that's going to be the 3rd hit of the game here, as that puts the catcher on base with the base hit. So Neuenschwander will get a courtesy runner, and that is going to be number 2 for the Norwell Knights. That is Gary Riley. Riley will be into courtesy run for Neuenschwander, so he can go back in, put his catcher's equipment back on. Our home plate umpire today is Ryan Hoots. So 1 out, 1 aboard for the Norwell Knights. And the 9-hole batter, Adam McBride, comes to the plate. McBride also a left-handed batter. Looks at first pitch. It's lefty versus lefty here. Riley with a big lead. Inside for ball 1. Collins checks the sign. His catcher is Nolan. Looks in. Checks the runner. No move at first base. Evens things up at 1-1 with a called strike. 1 down, 1 aboard. 1-1's our count. No runs for either one of these teams. Collins settles in from the stretch. He pitches behind, and he catches Riley off guard, and he's got Riley halfway, and there's nobody home there. And they booted the ball, and Riley's going to be able to get back in safe. and the ball's in at home plate, and nobody was there as Riley got caught in a rundown, and he was able to successfully navigate it. The catcher came down to back up the play, and the ball got away from the first baseman and gets down the line and goes home. And Riley looked and said, "There's nobody in that half the field." So that error is going to have to be on a pitcher. The error went over as he threw the ball to him, and it hit his glove and bounced out. So Neuenschwander's courtesy runner, that's Gary Riley, goes to second base on a throwing error. Actually on a catching error. It hit him right in the glove. We're going to call it E3. Second error of the game. So with 1 out, 1 runner aboard at second base. Pitch is high, out of the zone to McBride. Takes our count to 2 balls and 1 strike. And sometimes a miscue like that will throw the pitcher off a little bit. Let's see if Collins settles back in. He's been money on the last 4 batters until he gives up the hit to Neuenschwander, a little seeing eye single. Pitch is high and up and out of the zone. Riley had a big lead on the secondary, and he has to scamper back to second. So McBride's looking at a 3-1 count here. 1 out, 1 aboard. Lefty versus lefty here. Here comes a pitch from Collins. Looks at a strike. That's going to take our count to full now. Collins has been money here after he gets through that first 3 batters of the Norwell Knights, which are a very deadly combination at the top of the order. Checks runner back at second base. Riley with a big lead. Fouled off just to stay alive, does McBride. In the on-deck circle is the dangerous number 13, Noah Shammerlow. Both Shammerlow and Pettit got on with base hits in the top of the first inning. 3-2's the count to McBride. Riley dancing around at second base. Fouled off as McBride stays alive. McBride battling here. Collins is a fireball. Big left-hander, throws hard. He's got a runner board with 1 out behind him here. Shortstop checks the runner back at second. Fouls off. That one hit the top of the catcher's glove, fouled back. Count remains at 3-2. McBride battling here, making Collins throw a lot of pitches. Pitch count in play here. Collins goes to a stretch, sets. Throws a changeup and catches him off guard and strikes out his second strikeout of this inning. He now has 5 Arnold Lumber strikeouts. He went a little off speed and he caught McBride swinging through that one. So for the second out, that'll bring up top of the order again Noah Shammerlow. Shammerlow laced a base hit right up the middle his last time at the plate. So Shammerlow batting from the right side of the plate. Lefty versus lefty once again. Shammerlow looks as Collins steps off the mound, chases Riley back to second base. So 1 runner aboard, 2 outs here. Top of the second inning for the Norwell Knights. Collins checks, comes to the plate, looks at a strike called by our home plate umpire Ryan Hoots. No balls, 1 strike on Shammerlow. Long pause by Collins. Comes to the plate. Shammerlow fires one back, foul over the third base dugout. No balls, 2 strikes on Shammerlow. Collins has been phenomenal once he got past those first 3 batters. He has 5 strikeouts here in the top of the first and second inning. Collins checks runner at second base. Looks at the 1-2 pitch. Fires up a high. Now it makes it 1-2. Two outs, 1 runner aboard here in the top of the Bixler Insurance second inning. Outside for a ball. Good eye there by Chamerlo as that one was outside and in the dirt. 2-2-2. Twos across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's Chamerlo versus Collins. Collins goes to his set. Checks runner at second base, Riley. Here comes to the plate. As Chamerlo fouls that one back to the screen. Count remains at 2s. Lucas Collins settling in here. Looks at a 2-2 pitch to Chamerlo here. That one's in the dirt. Nice block by the catcher. Aslan Nolan knocks that down, and that's going to take our count to full. That's going to make Collins come to the plate with a good pitch here. Let's see if Chamerlo's going to sit on a fastball. I saw that Collins threw a changeup to McBride and caught him off speed. Collins looks at the runner at second. Looks at a ball outside, and that gets away. And Bojada tells Riley to take a look. Neuenschwander gets a walk, our first walk of the game for Lucas Collins, as Chamerlo's aboard with a walk, and that puts runners at the corners now as Riley goes to third base on a pass ball. So Collins in a bit of a jam again, but he's got 2 outs now, and he's facing Trey Pettit, the right fielder. Pettit reached on a single his last time up. So let's see what Chamerlo is going to do at first base here. Pettit with Collins with a nice pickoff move. He caught Riley off guard. Riley was able to work his way out of a rundown. That ball is hit, fouled into the catcher. And that is a strike. Everybody at the home plate area gives the catcher some time to recover to that. No balls, 1 strike. As the home plate umpire, Ryan Hoots, walks clear out there. If you're looking for a friendly insurance agent who are also extremely knowledgeable, you find them at any offices at Bixler Insurance in the Adams County area. Stop by their offices in Geneva, Bern, Decatur, and Portland. Number 17, Trey Pettit. Looking at an 0-1 count after the first foul ball. Collins looks at Chamerlo, comes to the plate, into the dirt for a ball, evens things up at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at the corners for the Knights. Collins looks in, gets a sign, comes to the plate. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Let's see if Collins can work his way out of this jam. Collins starts his stretch. Riley with a big lead down third baseline. Bojada talking in his ear. Chamerlo goes. Swing on and miss, and 6th strikeout for Lucas Collins as he strikes out the side. But Norwell is going to strand at 2 more base runners that inning with on 1 hit and 1 error. Allows Norwell to get no runs that inning, but we're back with we'll come back with the the bottom of the first inning right here, bottom of the second inning here on WZBD YouTube channel.
Brandon here for Kelly's Decatur Auto Mall. 3 dealerships right here in Decatur. Tom Kelly Chevrolet, Tom Kelly Ford, and Tom Kelly Chrysler Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. With a large new car inventory to meet your needs and wants. We also stock over 100 pre-owned vehicles in a variety of price ranges. All the big city incentives right here in Decatur. We have been here for over 70 years. Free car washes for as long as you own your Tom Kelly vehicle. We also just updated our car wash here in Decatur. Stop in and see us soon. And drive Kelly and drive with confidence.
DeVos Johnson Zwick Baker and Ainsworth is now DeVos Baker Ainsworth and Razzo. While the name is different, our dedication to serving Adams County and surrounding areas remains the same as when L.C. DeVos began his practice nearly 150 years ago. Our name celebrates the future of our office while honoring the legacy and dedication to clients displayed by our founding member and the 3 generations of DeVos attorneys that followed him. Call Tim Baker, Scott Ainsworth, Luke Ainsworth, or Ann Razzo to experience the same dedicated and knowledgeable service in meeting your legal needs.
Welcome back to Carroll High School as we've completed 2 full innings. I'm sorry, 1.5 innings as Bishop Dwenger comes to the plate in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Turk fires in, misses outside for ball 2. He's pitching to the catcher, Aslan Nolan. 2 balls, no strikes to the Bishop Dwenger catcher. That ball is hit to second baseman. Easy play, comes up 4-3 for the first out of the inning. Lucas Collins has allowed 5 base runners, but end up all 6 of the outs have come from strikeouts, so he has 6 Arnold Lumber strikeouts. That'll bring up the right fielder, left-handed batting number 1, Houston Ellinger. Ellinger looks at the pitch from Turk. Turk fires high. Ball, no strikes. Turk had 3 ground outs in that first inning that Dwenger come to the plate. That one is fouled away for a strike, even things at 1-1. A lot of ones on the board. Batter number 1, ball 1, strike 1, 1 out. That pitch is swung out and fouled back to the screen. 1-2's the count now. Turk pitching from the stretch, even though there's nobody on. This must feel more comfortable that way. That ball is swung on and missed, and it's a strikeout, the first strikeout of the game for Noah Turk. Turk gets a swinging strike. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, our Bixler Insurance 2nd inning. Paul Bumgarner, the center fielder, comes to the plate. Bumgarner is a senior, right-handed batter. Looks at a high fastball for ball 1. Two outs here for the Knights. Nobody aboard for Bishop Dwenger. Pitch is called. Strike. At the knees for strike 1. 1-1's the count. Turk starts his windup, delivers into the dirt as Neuenschwander can't make that pick on a backhanded swipe. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch is low for a ball. 3-1's a count. Turk looks in, brings a pitch. Pitch is grounded to the third baseman. Middle hop there for the third baseman. Jelly comes up and fires away. Score 5-3 and a putout. 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on for the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Back with more baseball here at the top of the 3rd inning on WZBD's YouTube channel.
At Three Rivers Federal Credit Union, we're focused on empowering you to achieve financial wellness by offering the resources and support you need every step of the way. We're equally committed to bettering lives in our region through volunteerism, community funding and partnerships, college scholarships, and more. We give back to the people, places, and ideas that matter most to you. Learn more at threeriversfcu.org. Three Rivers is federally insured by the NCUA.
Don Myers Plumbing and Heating in Bern is your American Standard home comfort dealer. American Standard has been in business for more than 100 years and welcomes Don Myers Plumbing and Heating of Bern as one of their independent dealers. Don Myers Plumbing and Heating and American Standard will provide your home or business with energy-efficient heating and cooling equipment, saving you money. Don Myers Plumbing, Heating and Cooling at the east edge of Bern on Adams County Road 000, your American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Welcome back to Carroll High School as the Norwell Knights will come to the plate in the top of the third inning as we make our way to Innovative Concepts Audio Video third inning sponsorship, third and fourth inning. Spring and outdoor upgrades with Innovative Concepts Audio Video Lighting and more. Stop by and see them at their store at 1421 Manchester Street in Decatur. On the mound is the hard-throwing Lucas Collins. Lucas Collins has allowed some guys on base, some errors behind him. No runs here yet, but he has struck out all 6 outs for the Norwell Knights with strikeouts. And now he's looking at number 3, Drew Graff. Graff looks at a first pitch outside for a ball. Graff's a dangerous hitter. I saw him put one out at New Haven the other night. Here's a pitch from Graff. Strike on the outside corner called by Ryan Hoots. Graff's looking at a 1-1 count, even things up here. There's a pitch from Collins. Outside for a ball. 2-1. This game moving along pretty quickly as Norwell got some hits, but there's a strike called in the outside corner on Graff. Even things at 2-2. Collins has been tough when he gets in this with a 2-strike combination here. And he goes up high. Graff cannot keep up with it. Strikes him down. 7 strikeouts for the Arnold Lumber strikeout. When you need building materials, you need Arnold Lumber at 425 Winchester Street, Decatur, featuring metal for garage or pole barn construction and much, much more. Arnold Lumber provides it all. 7 outs in this game, all of them by strikeouts by Lucas Collins. And that brings up Caden Castle, the shortstop. He struck out his first time to plate. And that pitch is called ball 1. Castle looks at the next pitch here from Collins. Pitch is called ball 2. Castle was the first of the K train here for Collins in the top of the first inning. Castle fires that one back foul over the screen. First strike against him. 2-1's a count. Castle digs back in, checks down with Bahada at third base, gets a sign. Castle starts his windup. High for ball 3. 3-1's a count to Castle. Castle, the third baseman here. You got to put out in that first inning for the Knights. Windup delivery. Fires that one a foul ball over the screen. Noah Turk for the Norwell Knights has been able to get all ground outs and 1 strikeout for his 6 outs. Been able to put the ball where the Bishop Dwenger Saints have been beating the ball into the dirt. And there's a walk. Second walk of the game as Castle works a walk that time, and he's aboard with 1 out here on the scoreboard. Collins, good pickoff move as he caught the courtesy runner for Neuenschwander. Riley caught him in a pickoff, ran him back and forth, and they made a catching error to allow him to get second base, but he stranded him, so no harm, no foul. Number 14, the third baseman Drew Jolly to plate, called strike. Will Case, the second baseman, number 10, is in the on-deck circle. I would assume, I cannot see it from my position here, but there's one over there. I can barely see home plate, but here's the wind-up delivery. Pitch is swung on and missed. That'll take Jolly to an 0-2 count now. Collins brings that heater, and these guys have not been able to catch up with it. They've swung through it numerous times here. Collins looks to first base runner. upstairs, misses with a ball. Trying to get him fishing going up top. 1-2's the count. Modest lead at first base by Castle. Changed him up. Collins with his 8th strikeout of the game here, as Drew Jolly just kind of waved at that pitch. So 2 strikeouts here in this inning for the Bishop Dwenger left-hander, as he now has 8 strikeouts. 2 outs here. That ball is hit down to third base. Third baseman scoops that up, throws across the diamond. First ground out of the game for the Norwell Knights, and that is going to be scored 5-3 and a put out. Norwell strands another runner. So with that, let's send it back for a round of commercials. Back with more baseball here on the WZBD YouTube channel.
Krukerberg Auction and Realty is dedicated to providing you with a grand auction experience. Their stellar team has over 100 years of combined involvement in listing and sales. Licensed in Indiana and Ohio, they specialize in auctioning homes, personal property, land, farms, equipment, antiques, and business liquidations. Call Krukerberg Auction and Realty at 724-7402 or stop by 1030 South 13th Street in Decatur and make Krukerberg Auction and Realty your first choice for a grand auction and realty experience.
When faced with the difficult task of making arrangements for your loved one, many emotions and questions arise. What would they want me to do if they were here? Where is the money coming from? How much should I spend? Do they want burial or cremation? The staff at Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt Funeral Home can help you navigate these tough questions. Make your wishes known and allow us to make sure that your wishes are carried out. Call Ryan Hershey or Eric Zelt at 260-724-7167 to schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back to Carroll High School here, as the Norwell Knights take the field, and they will throw to the home team on the scoreboard, the Bishop Dwenger Saints, as we start the bottom of the 3rd inning. No runs on the scoreboard, but the talk of the day is Lucas Collins, the left-handed ace for the Bishop Dwenger Saints, with 9 strikeouts and 1 ground out. So Dwenger sends number 22, the first baseman, KC Piper, to the plate. His first time seeing Noah Turk. Dwenger have not put a runner on base yet. That one's in the dirt for ball 2. 2-1's the count. Number 22, Piper, looks at the next pitch from Turk. And that one's in the dirt for a ball. 3-1's the count. Game moving along quickly. Bottom of the 3rd inning already. That pitch is called a strike as Piper starts to walk towards first base, and the umpire says, nope, come back. You got to take another look at this here as we take our count to full. Once again, we're still in the Innovative Concepts 3rd and 4th inning. That ball is hit to second baseman. Second baseman comes up, fire across for an easy play. 4-3 is how you score that if you're keeping score at home. First out of the inning, and that brings up the pitcher, Lucas Collins. Collins has had a great day on the mound. Left a few guys on base, but he has settled in, and 8 strikeouts on the day. Just 1 ground out. All the rest are Ks. Let's see. Collins is left-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. Looks, first pitch is low for a ball. Eddie Miller, the shortstop, is in the on-deck circle. Here's a pitch from Turk. That ball is hit high. That is popped up in fair territory. Everybody's giving chase. And the second baseman does make the play. It's a long way to go as Will Case makes a little basket catch over his shoulder. So score that. F4 for the second out of the inning as Collins is put down for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up the 9-hole batter, Eddie Miller. Eddie Miller's a shortstop here, batting in the 9-hole. His first chance of seeing Noah Turk. Turk winds, dines, brings into the dirt for a ball. Nuenchuana fires that one back. Turk pitching from the stretch. Winds, dines, brings, and then it's fouled back to the screen. Even swings at 1-1. They're not at New Haven. It's kind of tough on those catchers because they had an AstroTurf home plate area, and the balls, so-called in the dirt, would hit that turf and really kind of skip through. And it was some tough plays, but Nuenchuana did a great job of keeping things in check. Ball's outside for a 2-1 count on a batter. Wind has picked up here just a little bit. Here's a called strike. See if I can slow the blow of that wind down a little bit. 2-2's the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And he's going to ring him up. Second strike out of the game. Catches him looking, give him the old backward K. As Dwenger goes down 1-2-3. He was back more with the top of the 4th inning. You're listening to High School Baseball on WZBD.
When you need building materials, you need Arnold Lumber, 425 Winchester Street in Decatur, featuring lumber in a wide choice of sizes, plus doors, windows, roofing, and more. Whether it's a complete new home or remodeling, a new deck or deck repair, a new kitchen or a kitchen update, whether it's an erected or materials-only garage or pull barn package featuring quality metal, free professional designs and estimates. Arnold Lumber provides it all. Open 7 to 5 Monday through Thursday till 4:30 on Friday and 11:30 on Saturday.
For some of us, summer is the busiest time of year, and we don't always have the time to get the yard looking just the way we like it. That's where Archbold Landscaping comes in. Working hard and growing his business in Adams and surrounding counties, Dan Archbold can take care of all of your mowing and landscaping needs. It doesn't matter if you're in town or out in the country. Dan and his team can mow while you're away, or they can lay down your mulch while you're at work. Interested in pouring a new patio? Check out some of the work Dan has done in recent months and send him an email or a message about what you have in mind. Allow Archbold Landscaping to go to work for you.
Welcome back to Carroll High School. We are at regional action here, Class 3A, regional number 11 here at Carroll High School, between the Bishop Dwenger Saints and the Norwell Knights. Norwell, the visiting team, as they come to the plate in the top of the 4th inning. Did you know Innovative Concepts Audio and Video offers free site surveys? They're here to find the best solution for you. Stop by and see them at their store at 1421 Manchester Street, Decatur. Longtime friends of the Caston family. And leading off this inning for the Norwell Knights is the first baseman. Pops this one up. First baseman is trying to run this one down. And the second baseman comes over and makes the play as just about takes his the right fielder, almost took the second baseman out, but Logan Cotton flies out. We're going to call that an F2. 2 nice plays in a row there by second baseman, drifting clear over into foul territory and making plays. This is a big ballpark here at Carroll. Lots of room. That's going to bring up the catcher, Corbin Nuenchuana. Nuenchuana reached on a base hit his last time up. Nuenchuana this time swings through a fastball. Couldn't catch up with that one. Nuenchuana's courtesy runner, Gary Riley, got caught in a rundown, was able to not get out, but he makes his way to third base, and that's where he's stranded. Norwell stranded 6 runners here in this game. Bishop Dwenger has committed 2 errors. And the second baseman comes over and has to have something. I think he's got something in his eye. They're going to see if they can take care of him here. Timeout called by the umpires.
Who wants a complete smile? Or maybe it's just time for a dental cleaning and exam. Visit Dr. Laura Kugelhahn and her gentle, knowledgeable, and caring staff at Complete Smiles, located at 1133 North Main Street in Bluffton, Indiana. Dr. Kugelhahn would like to help you maintain your dental health or transform your smile. Complete Smiles is there to help you. Dr. Kugelhahn is currently accepting new patients. Call 824-3100 today to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back to Carroll High School. Nice commercial there from my good buddy the judge. Here's a pitch over the head of Neuenschwander. 2 balls, 1 strike is the count to Neuenschwander. My good buddy the judge gave me some leftover graduation cake that was quite tasty after his daughter Meryl graduated. Was at our good friend Gavin Davis's grad party last night. Lots of grad parties in the area this year. Pitch is low for a ball. Takes things to a full count now. A conversation with the salutatorian of the Belmont senior class and Gavin Carroll. Become good friends with Gavin. And this ball is hit to the shortstop. A little soft liner as Neuenschwander lines out. We're going to call that an F6. 2 down. McBride, the DH, batting out of the 9-hole, comes to the plate. As we're in our Innovative Concepts 3rd and 4th inning, dropped by Innovative Concepts Audio and Video and experience a showroom stocked with audio and video products that are ready for you. Stop and see them at 1421 Manchester Street, Decatur. We put a new stereo in my truck, and I liked it so much that I got tired looking at black screen when I put it in reverse. I had them put a backup camera in. It can do all that audio and video for car audio. Great job. Really makes a big difference on a 2013 truck that didn't have a backup camera and now have one with a good stereo in it. No balls, 2 strikes on McBride. McBride struck out his first time at the plate as Collins starts his windup. And it goes change up, and that one comes over, going to hit the top bar building. Just missed us. So that takes the count still to 2-2 now. No strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs. Nobody aboard for the Knights. Upstairs for ball 1. 1-2's the count. McBride swung at a changeup his last time up as Collins gets people in the hole with 2 strikes. That one misses outside for a ball, even at 2s. Here's the windup delivery from Collins. Low in the dirt. We've evened things up here as McBride's been able to work a full count here. Let's see if Bride can hold off this changeup like he did last time. Fires a fastball, and he looks at it. He was looking changeup, and there's the 9th strikeout of the game. Backward K. Norwell goes down 1-2-3. They'll come back in the top of the 5th inning. Still no runs, no hits, no errors in that inning. 0-0 is our score as Bishop Dwenger comes to the plate here in the bottom of the 4th inning on WZBD's YouTube channel.
Take the first step toward getting the radiant smile you deserve with Invisalign clear aligners, available at Burn Dental Clinic. This is Dr. Adrienne Ranley. No matter what stage you are at in life, you will appreciate how Invisalign's cutting-edge approach to straightening teeth is convenient and comfortable. Call Burn Dental Clinic today and we'll be happy to schedule a consultation to see if Invisalign is right for you.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Welcome back to Carroll High School as we made our way to the bottom of the 4th inning. Still no runs on the board for either team. There's a grounder to first baseman. First baseman makes a play, and he's able to get him. Cotton backhands it. Ball gets away from him a little bit. Nice play by the pitcher to come over and make that play. So the leadoff batter, Braden Aguirre, comes over, and we're going to score that 3-1 on that put out for the first start of the game. And that's going to bring up the third baseman. Braxton Burmis comes to the plate with 1 out here. Pitches in the dirt for a ball. Burmis grounded out to the shortstop his first time at the plate. Here's the windup delivery. Pitch is called a ball. Two balls, no strikes here. Misses. Takes the count 3-0 now. Turk has been able to get ground outs here in this game here. He has all ground outs with 2 strikeouts, no walks given up by Turk. That pitch is done, and just as I said that, I jinxed him. First walk of the game given up by Noah Turk, and the runner aboard. First base runner of the day for the Bishop Dwenger Saints, as they have a man on first base. 1 out, and that brings up Jeremy Haynes, the left fielder, number 29. Haynes, the left-handed batter. Checks down, looks at Jason Garrett. No real signs given by Garrett. Decent lead. Turk comes to the plate, works quick, misses with a ball. Turk, quick pitch in here. Gives a quick look over at McGuire on first base. I'm sorry, Brems on first base. He had him leaning the wrong way. If he could have got that pitch down, Burmis was off balance, but pitch is high, no tag. Turk comes to the plate, and the ball runner is gone on a play, and that ball is hit foul. That pitch would have been over the fence, but it was in foul territory, so just a long strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to the left-handed batting left fielder. Jason Garrett runs through a quick set of signs. Tells his runner he's got 1 out here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Turk looks over, checks on him. He was going that last pitch. That pitch is fouled back over the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes as Turk is ahead in a count on Haynes. Haynes grounded out to the... He went third to first. Second baseman Kimura made a play. Pitch over. Now play there. 4-3 was the play for his last one. Ground out to the second baseman. Haynes looks at the next pitch. Runner starts to go, and he comes back. That is out left fielder, runs this one down. And the runner, instead of tagging, went halfway, kind of confused. He went back and forth, back and forth. We're going to score that at F7 for the second out of the inning. Maybe a little bit of a miscue by the base runner there. He started to go, and he started to go back, and then he saw it was a fly, decided not to tag. I think he could have made that on a tag and go, but 2 outs here. Number 14, 24, the Aslan Nolan. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Kind of a lazy, as Haynes Burmis lollygags getting back a little bit. They tagged him in the arm just as he got to the plate. So it's the catcher looking at the no pitch here. Pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. Nolan grounded out to the second baseman his last time to plate. Burmis checks the sign. And he's going to go square, and Neuenschwander can't make the play. The ball popped out of his glove, so it's a stolen base. First runner on base, and now he's in scoring position for the for the Bishop Dwenger Saints, and that's going to take the count to 2 balls, no strikes. He kind of squared, and a runner went that time. Swings and foul tips into the glove of the catcher for this first strike of his at-bat. 2-1's the count, 2 outs, 1 runner aboard. First time I've been able to say that for the Bishop Dwenger Saints today is 1 aboard. He's going to go. Fakes. Ball is high and outside for ball 3. 3-1's the count to Nolan, the catcher. And the on-deck circle is the right fielder, Houston Ellinger. That ball is fouled away for a strike. And we've taken a count to full once again. Coach Jason Garrett said 2 outs. You're running on a pitch, he says. There's Turk, checks the runner back. Steps off second base, and they got him caught. Woo! That's twice he's almost been picked off. As Turk did a good job of stepping off. I think Burmis was headed to third, and he saw that step-off move by Turk. Turk starts his windup once again.
Turk will fire into 3-2, and that's going to be the second walk of the inning.
2 walks here given up by Turk. He was more concerned with that base runner, but that puts runners at first and second now, as they're going to get a courtesy runner, and they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them back here on WZBD Radio.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance.
See Toby, Mark, Kyle, or Barb at Graber Insurance, with offices on Highway 27 North in Bern and 623 West Monroe Street in Decatur.
Christian Bajada has his conversation with his team. Just let everybody know, what are we going to do here? Let's settle down. These are the first 2 base runners that Bishop Dwenger has had on today. So he wants to make sure that they do the right thing and get the right play dialed up here. So we're looking at the right fielder, Houston Ellinger, coming to the plate here. He struck out his last time to the plate. Turk looks in at the catcher, gets the count with 2 men aboard. That one is way high. Neuenschwander does a good job just getting to that one. I don't think that's what Christian Bajada told his pitcher to do when they had that little mound visit, but 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs here. 2 runners aboard for the Saints. That is inside for a strike. 1-1's the count. Coach Jason Garrett giving some signals to his base runners at second. Turk comes. That ball's hit high. It's going to be in foul territory. And they gave chase, and it hits the cement over there. All 3 fielders from that side of the field, first, second, and right fielder, were over there to make that play, but it couldn't make it. So we're looking at a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Here's the windup. Delivery. Turk checks runner back at second base. Just missed outside corner. Turk looks for a 2-2 pitch here. Swing and a miss. And Noah Turk pitches his way out of that. It leaves 2 runners stranded, does the Bishop Dwenger Saints. And it's a strikeout there for Noah Kirk, his 3rd of the game. So that'll bring us back to the top of the 5th inning. You're listening to high school baseball here on WZBD's YouTube channel.
The name Hisner is synonymous with quality coal and wood stoves, fire pits, and Heller-Aller water pumps. Plus, Hisner custom designs and installs outdoor fireplaces, kitchens, fire pits, and patios, in addition to beautiful in-home gas fireplaces. For half a century. You mean 50 years? Yes, for 50 years, you've trusted Hisner quality and innovation. Stop by 269 East Main Street in Bern or visit Hisner.com.
Celebrating 3 generations of craftsmanship and service.
Two Brothers Bar and Restaurant, located on the corner of 3rd Street and US 224 in the heart of downtown Decatur, is your home for great meals, a cozy atmosphere, top-of-the-line catering, and now, free meals for kids. That's right, this summer on Tuesday and Wednesday nights, kids under 10 eat free with the purchase of just one adult meal. Whenever you come, Two Brothers is the place to sit and enjoy a meal. Offering burgers, wings, chili, ribs, appetizers, and nightly specials, Two Brothers has a banquet room, a bar side, and a family side. For your next meal, visit Two Brothers Bar and Restaurant in Decatur.
Welcome back to Carroll High School as we've made our way to the top of the 5th inning. As Norwell comes to the plate, we still have no runs on the board here. As Noah Turk did a great job of pitching out of a jam there. He had the first 2 base runners for the Bishop Dwenger Saints made their way to the base, and he was able to strike out the final batter, getting Houston Ellinger to swing through a fastball. And that brings up top the order for this dangerous hitting Norwell team is Noah Shamerlow. He is 1 for 2 on the day. This ball is pounded into the dirt right in front of the plate, bounces over foul in front of the first base dugout in front of the Bishop Dwenger Saints. So that'll take the count to 0-1 now. Lucas Collins has been money today in just certain situations. That fastball of his is dynamite. He has 9 strikeouts on a day, just 1 ground out. All these outs coming from strikeouts, and here he winds and dines, delivers. And then it's hit to the first baseman, and first baseman's trying to beat him to the base, and he does. Nice play there made by the first baseman. We're going to call that 3-U for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Trey Pettit, the right fielder. Pettit struck out his second time to plate, but he reached on a base hit, so he's 1 for 2 on the day. Called a strike on the inside corner. Trey Privet, if I can read my handwriting. Shows a bunt, and it's over the pitcher's head, and he's on with a base hit. The bunt pops up over the top of the pitcher. He runs, tries to basket catch it, and it drops in for a little Texas leaguer. He's on with a base hit. That is the 4th hit of the day here for the Norwell Knights. They've had base runners on, but they have stranded 6 today. And that is Drew Graff, the center fielder, comes to the plate. Graff has home run power. I saw it earlier in this tournament last week at the sectional finals. So with run runner aboard, let's see if Wahada gets aggressive on his base running here. Collins left-hander. It's got a good pickoff move. No go. And Graff laces one to center field, and this ball is hitting the gap, and it is deep, and it's going to hit right in front of the warning track, and they're going to send him. That's a deep one as Shamerlow with that base hit on the little Texas leaguer, just enough, and it's a base hit double for Drew Graff as he hits that one deep to the gap. And there's a lot of ballpark out here, and that one goes right to the warning track. And Shamerlow comes around and scores from first base as he was going on a pitch. So, I'm sorry, that was Trey Privet. Privet makes his way around. Privet scores the first run here for the Norwell Knights as they go up 1-0 here with 1 out. And that it will bring number 20, Caden Castle, to the plate with Graff aboard at second base with a double. 5th hit, and that is a gap, and they're going to send him. Wahada's going to test his arm, and he's going to come in, and he's safe. Oh, they called him out. Oh, how could he call him out? Oh, my goodness. The play was there in plenty of time, and he was in. There's no way he could have called him safe. The ball was there a second before the play got there. I don't know what they're calling, but they gunned him down at home. It's going to be a base hit. I don't know if he blocked the plate on him and he never got his hand to the plate because he was there in plenty of time as they're going to get an out at home, and we're going to score that out as that was Graff coming in as Castle gets a single out of that. Graff gets gunned down. We're going to score that 8-2 on a putout. He fired a strike for 2 outs there. And he was there in time, I mean, but I don't think he got to the plate because they called him out, and he was very definite about it. Nice lead at first base. Pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Makes the count 2-0 now to Drew Jolly. That's a good thing about the replay here. And that ball gets through the middle. There's another error. The Carroll student staff has a phenomenal broadcast equipment here, and he just showed me the replay at home plate, and Drew Graff was safe at home. Comes in. The catcher kind of blocked the play a little bit, but he still thinks he got the.
It's going to be runners at first and second.
I think he might have got called for. He could have been called for blocking a plate in the bigs, but they're going to take some time to take a break here, and we'll take a break with them here on WZBD's YouTube channel.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto, and guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent, me, Ben Berman, is your go-to agent in Bluffton for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent Ben Berman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 260-824-1928 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Carroll High School. As meeting at the mound for the Bishop Dwenger Saints has ended. We're looking at 2 runners aboard here. Runners at first and second. Pitch is outside for a ball. Jolly's aboard at first, so runners at first and second now. I think it was a walk. Third walk given up by Collins. And after looking at the replay again, I think that catcher blocked the plate. I don't think Drew Graff ever got his hand to the plate. He should have. If he'd come around and got a slide on the backside, slid around the tag, he'd been all right. But I don't think the catcher allowed him to get his hand to the base. So probably the good call at first at the home plate. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Ball 2. I'm sorry, reverse that. 1-2 is the count. As Will Case looks at the pitch here. Case has struck out and grounded out here on the day. Long break here. Collins comes to the plate. Fouls that one off, hangs in there. 2-2's the count now. 1-2 now. As Case looks at the 1-2 pitch, as Case struck out his first time at the plate. Collins taking a long time in between pitches here, really looking at those runners back. He's able to somehow get a piece of that one and stay alive, as changeup by Collins fooled him, but he's able to Q-stick one off the end of the bat and take it into foul territory. So 1-2 still a count with 2 outs, 2 runners aboard. Norwell has stranded 6 here today, but they have got 2 runs on the board here today. 1 run in, just 1 run in, as Graff was gunned down at home for a ball. Count is full now. Trey Privet is able to score from first on a deep hit by Graff to center field. 2's across the board here as Collins looks back, checks the runners at first and second. That one's fouled off as Case hangs in there. I thought they scored 2 runs, but center fielder made a great play on the ball as Paul Bumgarner fired one from deep center field to gun him down at first at home plate. Here's the delivery. Outside for ball 3. Count's full to Case here now. Case has worked his way back to a full count. Hung in there with a couple of foul balls. Let's see what Collins is going to give him. I think Collins fooled him on a changeup, his first strikeout. Collins rocks into his set. Files down to third base. Almost made a play by Bojada, but it was a little bit too hot for him to bare hand. He says, I think I'll twice on that. Bojada talking to the second baseman, said, hey, 2 outs. Let's get on the move here. 2 outs, full count. They're going to be rolling here. This Case looks at a full count pitch here from Collins. And he fouls this one back over the first base dugout. Case hanging in there. He's working Collins pretty good. Collins getting up there in a pitch count. We're in the top of the 5th inning here. Norwell finally is able to work a run across the plate, so they're up 1-0 here in this game. Thought they had 2, but they had a runner gunned down at home plate. Collins looks at the full count pitch here. Struck him out. Base was loaded, occupied. So give him his 10th strikeout of the day. His Case swings through that one for the 3rd out of the inning. But not until Norwell on 2 hits and 1 run. Norwell takes a 1-run lead here. You're listening to High School Baseball on WZBD's YouTube channel.
Getting ready for a summer road trip? How are your tires? Hi, I'm Matt Brown, manager of Best One in Monroe. Now through June 30th is a great time to get new tires, as you can save up to $70 instantly when you buy a set of 4 eligible Bridgestone or Firestone tires. Save up to $120 instantly when you use your Best One credit card. Subject to credit approval. Restrictions apply. See store or bestoneofmonroe.com for complete details. Best One in Monroe, selling tires, serving people.
Join the team at Smith Brothers of Bern, where they pride themselves on providing their employees with a family atmosphere. Smith Brothers is currently hiring with a Monday through Friday work week in an air-conditioned environment. Employees are not required to wear uniforms and can listen to music while they work. Starting wages are $17.50 to $21 an hour at the end of their first year, with a yearly bonus incentive and a competitive benefit package. Apply online at smithbrothersfurniture.com or in person at Smith Brothers, 356 Monroe Street in Bern.
Welcome back to Carroll High School as we made our way to the bottom of the 5th inning. Our Brewer Insurance 5th, 6th, and 7th inning sponsor. Many of us renew our home and auto policy with no thought to a coverage change, regardless of a current insurance. Allow Brewer Insurance at US 27 North in Bern or 623 West Monroe Street in Decatur to do a full home and auto review for you. Lucas Collins is up at 98 pitches out of 120, so he's getting close to his limit, where I know that Noah Turk has just now getting ready to pitch for the 5th inning. He is at 57 pitches. He's had some good ground out innings here. So Turk with his first pitch called as a ball, and it is at the plate now. The center fielder Paul Bumgarner, who gunned down Graff at home plate. His patch is hit to the third baseman. He comes up, makes a play. Oh, diving play. Official call, hit or an error? Hit as third baseman made a nice dive in a play. Come up, lost the ball in a transfer. Infield hit for Paul Bumgarner as he's aboard with a single. First hit of the day that I have for, after 2 walks, that's the first hit of the game that Turk has given up. Bumgarner's board at first, looking at Casey Piper, the first baseman. He shows bunt. Pitch is called outside ball. This game getting right along here, just 12-18. We're at the bottom of the 5th inning. Oh, that was close. Good pickoff move there by Turk. Chases Bumgarner back to first base. Piper looks at the next pitch from Turk. He bunts through. Neuenschwander fires down. Oh, it's off the glove of the first baseman. I'm going to call that an E3. as that ball hit the glove of the first baseman Cotton and got away from him. But Bumgarner stays at second base. That is the first error of the day for the Knights, and they've got 2 runners aboard here with no outs. Neuenschwander did a great job of making a play, but didn't have a lot of room trying to throw around the base runner. And he throws out and hits the glove of Cotton and gets away from him. And that'll bring number 16 to the plate. That is Lucas Collins, the pitcher. Turk showing bunt here. Cotton creeping in at first. Throws up high, called ball 1. Neuenschwander did a good job of bringing that one down as it was behind the head of Collins. Jason Garrett walks up, wants to have a conversation with his batter. Calls timeout. Said we got 2 guys on here. They stranded 2 last inning. But Coach Jason Garrett has a little combo with his pitcher and current hitter, Lucas Collins. Collins grounded out to he flied out to the second baseman last time, and a nice play by the second baseman over in foul territory. Turk checks runner back, comes to the plate, shows bunt, fouls that one into foul territory. Going to take her count to 1-2, or 1-1, 1-1. Jason Garrett trying to keep things moving here with no outs. Let's make sure he takes this opportunity for a run. 1 hit, 1 error allowed these 2 base runners to get on. They go back to second base, back in time. Bumgarner at second base, dives in head first. He's up safe. 4-man crew here. The umpire right in front of second base. Turk comes to a set. Shows bunt, and that's backhand into the dirt. Nice stop there by Neuenschwander. Newy's did a great job. The last game I saw him, he's been solid back there behind the plate. Backhanded that one back into fair territory. 2-1's the count. Turk needs to settle down here, get on out here. Norwell could get a double play ball here. That'd be nice to help get out of this jam. Turk's only play is the first base as the runner, Bumgarner, tripped over the bag and lands up out in the coach's box in foul territory. So we're going to score that 1-3 in a put out as Collins goes down for the first out of the inning. But that allows the runners to move over to second and third. So Dwenger threatening here with 2 runners in scoring position here with 1 down. And that'll bring the 9-hole batter, Eddie Miller, the shortstop, to the plate. Jason Garrett walks down the line, have a little conversation with his batter. Let's see what Norwell's going to do here as Norwell has their third baseman, Drew Jolly, pulled in. He's in on the grass. He's going to cover the bunt, come home here if he's got a chance. I think Turk actually had a chance to get the lead runner last play. This ball is hit hard to right fielder, and it's over his head. Oh, nice job and nice tag there. It's a long sacrifice fly, so Eddie Miller drives one deep. Score that F8 on the sac fly. That is the second out, but that allows Paul Bumgarner to come in and score. So now we're at a 1-1 game in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 outs and still 1 runner aboard at second base is K.C. Piper. So Dwenger has manufactured a run here, and they've tied things up here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It is your Graber Insurance 5th, 6th, and 7th inning sponsor. Top of the batting order for Braden Aguirre comes to the plate. Aguirre grounded out to he did a 3-1 last time. Nice curveball by Turk, goes off speed and catches him looking for a strike 1. Nice job by the pitcher, go over and cover that the last time that Aguirre was up to the plate. He grounded out to the shortstop as well. That was into the dirt, and now that one gets off the chest protector of Neuenschwander as it hit the dirt way in front of the plate. Neuenschwander could not bring that one down, and the runner advances to third base on a pass ball. We're going to call it a WP for a wild pitch. So Piper's at third base with 2 outs. Let's see if Turk can pitch out of this one. It's a 1-1 count now. Misses outside for a ball. 2-1's a count. Turk looks in, gets a sign, comes to set. Foul ball back over the screen. It's going to take the count to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runs in for these two teams. 1-1's the score now. We've made our way to the bottom of the 5th inning before we get our first score here from Bishop Dwenger. Fouls that one back to the screen. Count remains at 2-2. We played 5 innings of ball before either one of these teams gets a run across, but we're tied now at 1-1. Dwenger still threatening here with a runner at third base. Big lead by Aguirre at first base. That ball is hit down the first base line. Foul. Chased down by the on-deck batter. Count remains at 2-2 here for Turk. Turk started this inning at 57 pitches. Turk's been pretty efficient, getting some ground outs here. Here's the delivery. Pitch is high. Takes the count full now. Turk with just 2 walks on the day. He has 3 strikeouts. Dwenger stranded 2. Norwell's committed 1 error. And 1 was in this inning here. That ball's hit deep to center field. Plays there by Graff, makes the play. Just a long out. F8 as Dwenger strands their 3rd run of the day. We're going to come back for the top of the 6th inning as we've tied this thing up. We're looking at a 1-1 game here on WZBD's YouTube channel. Regional action here from Carroll High School.
Getting ready for a summer road trip? How are your tires? Hi, I'm Matt Brown, manager of Best One in Monroe. Now through June 30th is a great time to get new tires, as you can save up to $70 instantly when you buy a set of 4 eligible Bridgestone or Firestone tires. Save up to $120 instantly when you use your Best One credit card. Subject to credit approval. Restrictions apply. See store or bestoneofmonroe.com for complete details. Best One in Monroe, selling tires, serving people.
Join the team at Smith Brothers of Bern, where they pride themselves on providing their employees with a family atmosphere. Smith Brothers is currently hiring with a Monday through Friday work week in an air-conditioned environment. Employees are not required to wear uniforms and can listen to music while they work. Starting wages are $17.50 to $21 an hour at the end of their first year, with a yearly bonus incentive and a competitive benefit package. Apply online at smithbrothersfurniture.com or in person at Smith Brothers, 356 Monroe Street in Bern.
Welcome back to Carroll High School as Norwell Knights come to the plate in the top of the 6th inning. Some insurance companies are increasing their deductibles and adjusting their loss formulas. Allow Graber Insurance to do a full, no-cost home and auto review for you. Make sure that the insurance you buy is the insurance you want. Graber Insurance at US 27 North and Bern, home of the WZBD's Imaginary Mountain, and at 623 West Monroe Street in Decatur. So Collins comes to the plate, leading things off here in the 6th inning, as Collins has struck out and flied out, so he's 0 for on the day. Collins hits one up the middle, a little slow dribbler. Short second baseman comes up, flips across, makes the easy out. So 1 down as Cotton gets thrown out. We're going to score that 4-3 and a put out. That's going to bring up the catcher, Corbin Neuenschwander. Neuenschwander has a hit and flied out to the shortstop his last time up. So he's 1 for 1 on the day. Neuenschwander is a left-handed catcher. Left-handed batting, right-handed catcher. Pitch from Collins. Swings through. Waved at that one. Not even close to it. Collins with 10 strikeouts here today. Looks at an inside called fastball for 2 strikes. Collins starts his windup delivery. Inside for a ball. 1 ball. 2 strikes. 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning. 1-1's our score here as Collins goes to deliver. officially they have Bishop Dwenger with 2 errors and Norwell with 1. So I'll adjust my official count here. Collins makes his pitch. Fouled down the first base line, just out of foul territory. Count remains at 2-2 now. So that is, I'm correct now with Dwenger shows 2 errors. And Norwell just 1. 1 run in for each of these 2 teams. Neuenschwander digs in. Looks at the 2-2 pitch here from Collins. Here's the pitch. Neuenschwander fouls another one off down the first base line. Inside pitch kind of jammed him up a little bit. Collins gets the new baseball back. Looks at a 2-2 count to Neuenschwander here. Newey digs in. Collins fires. Stays alive as he fouls that one back to the screen. Dwenger has a pitcher down start to warm up as Collins started this inning with 98 pitches. He gets 120. So if Norwell has been able to battle through here and get him into the high pitch count. And there's a pitch right up the middle as Collins tried to swing his hand back behind him and catch it, but it goes through the middle. There's a single, the second of the day for Neuenschwander as he's aboard, and he's going to take a courtesy runner, which will be Gary Riley once again as Riley comes over. Riley did a great job of base running that last time. He got picked off. They threw behind him as he tried stealing, and he gets in a rundown and is able to go back and forth about 3 times, and finally they make an error, and he goes to second base as the ball gets away from the Saints. But so now with 1 out and 1 aboard here, brings up the 9-hole batter, Adam McBride, the DH. 2 strikeouts for McBride on the day here. He's battled, though. Took Collins to a full count on both of his at-bats. Squares a bunt, lays down a beauty, and that's going to be the third baseman makes the play. And it's a sack bunt. For fielder's choice as Burmese makes the play. And that's 2 outs here in the inning, but that advances the runner to second base. We're going to score that 5-3. So that brings the leadoff batter, Noah Shammerlow, back up to the plate. Shammerlow's dangerous. He got a single and a walk here on the day. And I think Collins, if they're going to take him deep here, this will probably be his last batter that Collins can pitch to. Here's the delivery. Oh, and that hit him. Hit him right in the back. So Collins gives up his 4th walk on a pitch, hit by pitch. So Shammerlow at first. Gary Riley at second. So with 2 outs, Norwell 2 runners aboard, and that's going to bring up Trey Privet. Privet, the right fielder. He had a base hit and scored his last time up. The only score for the Norwell Knights here this inning. Privet digs in. Collins checks runner at second base. They're holding him. He steps over. Collins steps off the mound. Riley's back easily. No throw. Privet steps in. See if he can drive a run in here. He's got 1. Drew Graff, the RBI last time. And that's going to be a tweener. Drops over there, and they're going to send Gary Riley, and they're going to come to the plate, and there's no play on him. And it's an RBI single for Privet. His second run, hit of the day. And that RBI by Privet gives him in, and that will bring Drew Graff to the plate. So now runners at the corners as Shammerlow makes his way to third on a play after being hit by a pitch. So runners at the corners now with 2 outs. That's going to bring up Drew Graff. Drew Graff hit a double his last time up and got the RBI. So Graff with 1 hit on the day, but 1 RBI. And that's going to be all for Collins as he's reached his pitch count limit. So we're going to send back to a round of commercials as we get into a pitching change here on WZBD's YouTube channel.
Your home is special. It reflects your sense of community. It's your pride and hard work. It's special. Hi, this is Tina from Innovative Concepts, where we have the expertise to design and install cutting-edge sound, lighting, and security to your special place. Stop in at 1421 Manchester Street in Decatur, or give us a call to learn how we can help make your home glow in the evening. Innovative Concepts Audio Video. We bring technology to you.
Strep throat doesn't call ahead. The flu doesn't RSVP. When illness arrives, it usually shows up unannounced. And so can you at Adams Medical Group Primary Care. At every stage of life, your primary care provider stands ready to offer same-day treatment. And if you need a higher level of care, our primary care team can direct you to the most appropriate care Adams offers. Primary care at Adams Medical Group. Close by and compassionate.
Welcome back to Carroll High School. We did not have a pitching change as Collins still has several pitches here that he can run. He has to go to 120, but they had a conversation here. Norwell has able to squeak out another run here with runners at the corner. They lead 2-1 here over Bishop Dwenger. Drew Graff at the plate looks at a 0-1 count. Graff follows that one back to the screen. Quickly down on the count 0-2 now. Graff's a dangerous hitter. One of the team leaders here for this Norwell Knights team. Doing Chamerlow's over at third base. Privet at first. Privet was stealing on the play, but Graff reaches out his bat and just puts that one over the fence on the first base side. Privet will have to go back. Privet with 2 hits on the day and 1 RBI. Graff with an RBI and 2 hits, 1 hit. So Collins looks at the 0-2 pitch to Graff here. Here's the pitch. Out. As Privet takes the base. Privet goes to second base. That pitch is up for a ball, up high out of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners aboard here. Graff to plate. Collins starts a stretch. Comes to set. Fires. Misses outside, goes changeup off speed. Misses now, 2-2's a count. And they're just going to put him on. They just intentionally put him on. They didn't want to use his pitches. So that's going to put him on and load the bases. Caden Castle, the shortstop, he's got like 4 pitches left. So they're going to walk him here and see if he can throw to Castle. Castle has struck out and had a single, got stranded he's been stranded twice. Struck out, walked, and singled. 3 runners aboard here with 2 outs. That ball is hit a little Texas leaguer, and it's in the play, and it's going to fall foul territory. First baseman and right fielder giving chase, but it's just a long strike. That ball fell maybe 5 feet in foul territory. It would have been a little Texas leaguer who would have scored at least 2 as both runners were off and going here. Bases juiced here for the Knights. Collins has got like 3 pitches left, I think. Looks for the next pitch here to Castle. Into the dirt. Evens things now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Collins looks in, gets a sign, comes set in a stretch. Here's Wines Dines. Castle misses, looks that ball's inside for a ball. So Castle has reached his 120 pitch limit. He can finish this batter. That's it. So if Castle can fight one off here, either get a walk or a hit, Collins is done for the day. This ball is hit high. That's a tweener. The left fielder, right fielder comes in and makes the play, and he does it. So Norwell is going to strand 3 that inning. And we're going to score that F9. But they have chased the hard-throwing left-hander out of the game. So Drew Jolly will be at the plate when they come back as we come back to the top of the 7th inning. But Norwell's taking a 2-1 lead here as Bishop Dwenger comes to the plate. You listen to High School Baseball on WZBD YouTube channel.
Does your heating system need a good end-of-the-season tune-up from Masters Heating and Cooling? Now is the time to tune up your heating and cooling system. At Masters, we have technicians that can service most makes and models of furnaces and heat pumps at low-cost seasonal special pricing. Contact Masters Heating and Cooling at 1045 South 11th Street in Decatur. On the web at mastersheatcool.com to schedule your preventative maintenance checkup now. Hey, do you know when and where we can recycle in Adams County?
Well, I know you can recycle from 8 to 4 weekdays and Saturday 8 to noon at the transfer station next to Golden Meadows.
Okay, where else?
In Decatur, behind D&D Marathon on the east side of town on Thursdays, Mondays at Simon Manufacturing 27 South in Bern, and in Monroe on the 3rd Tuesday at the fairgrounds. Plus, you can always get the latest info at adamscountyswmd.com.
Thanks.
Welcome back to Carroll High School. As Carroll has chased Lucas Collins out of the game, as his pitch count has reached 120. He's done. Norwell makes a change, and they're going to bring in Dylan Chisholm. Chisholm comes in to replace Turk. Turk on the day. Finish this off. Turk has 2 walks. He has 3 strikeouts. He's given up 1 run, has 1 error behind him, and given up 1 hit. So the day is done for Noah Turk as Chisholm, hard-throwing right-hander, is just a freshman for the Knights. First pitch thrown to the leadoff batter here for Bishop Dwenger. This is number 2 is at the plate. Is that a pinch hit? Braxton Bremers, the leadoff batter here, gets the first hit off of Chisholm. Just a second hit of the day. So he's aboard with a single. That's going to bring up Jeremy Haynes. Haynes, left-handed batter. Chisholm looks at his second batter here. Pitch is ball 1. Catcher Nolan Aslan Nolan is on the on-deck circle with no outs here. Chisholm throws back to first base. No tag by Cotton. Dwenger trying to come back and tie things up here. They trail 2-1 now. This ball is hit. Shortstop drifts back. Should be a can of corn as he makes the play. Castle makes the play. F6. 1 out. We're in the Graber Insurance 5th, 6th, and 7th inning. Allow Graber Insurance to quote a home and auto package for you. Check with Mark, Toby, or Kyle in Bern, Barb, and Decatur. Graber Insurance is more than commitment. It's more than business, personal commitment to you. Number 24, catcher Aslan Nolan comes to the plate. Nolan walked his last time to plate. Looks at a ball in his first pitch from Chisholm. First time he's seen Chisholm. Nolan has grounded out to the second baseman and walked his last time up and was stranded at first base. Swing and a miss for strike one. Chisholm's a good-looking freshman. Hard-throwing right-hander. Chisholm pitching from the stretch. Very shallow, short lead there at first base. Hermes, short lead. He fakes his steal. Ball is called ball 2. 2-1 to the Dwenger catcher. Nolan is a senior for this Dwenger team, and he goes this time, and Neuenschwander double clutches it, and a stolen base. Ball was in the dirt. Hard play, hard ball for Neuenschwander to handle, but that allows the runner to stake second base on the stolen base. So one down, 2-2's the count here. See what Chisholm can do here with the batter. Fouls that one back. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 runner aboard for the Saints. Bishop Dwenger, the runner in scoring position here. Hit down to third base. The third baseman looks him over, throws him out. Oh, and where they throw it? Cotton throws it. Oh, man. Oh, man. They just avoided a terrible thing there. As Cotton expected somebody to cover third base, we're going to score that off the bat. It's a 5-3 and a put out for the second out. The runner goes to second behind the throw. Cotton throws to third base, and nobody's covering. The ball goes past him. The runner falls down. He looks behind him. The left fielder's there, picks the ball up. He fires it home to Neuenschwander and holds the runner. So runner at third base with 2 outs. Norwell dodged a bullet there. Chisholm fires a strike for strike 1. Dwenger missed an opportunity there because error on a throw by Cotton didn't cost him anything. As the runner to the batter at net plate now is right fielder Houston Ellinger. Chisholm, nobody guard, and hold him on at third base. Squared a bunt. Inside, calls it a strike. As Ellinger bailed on a pitch, thought it was inside, pulled back the bat on the bunt, and Chisholm fires an inside corner fastball for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes. And Chisholm strikes him out, foul tip into the glove. Chisholm's first strikeout of the game, and it's a big one as he gets the third out here, and Dwenger strands a runner at third base. We'll come back for the top of the 7th inning as Norwell has a slim 2-1 lead here. You listen to High School Baseball on WZBD's YouTube channel.
For over 30 years, Decatur Family Dentistry has been more than just a dental practice. It's a place where you're treated like family. Dr. Ronald Hammond built this practice on the foundations of trust, care, and integrity, and now they're proud to continue that legacy and serve even more patients with the addition of Dr. Forrest Fullenkamp, a Decatur native, and Dr. Julie Fullenkamp. Whether it's a routine cleaning, a smile makeover, or dentures, Decatur Family Dentistry has got you covered, offering comprehensive care for all ages. Experience the exceptional care you deserve. Call today at 724-8410.
9 miles from Monmouth and 9 miles from Fort Wayne, situated on 27 just south of 469, sits 9 Mile Restaurant, your home for great meals since 1837. Providing home-cooked meals to travelers between Decatur and Fort Wayne for over 180 years, 9 Mile has stood the test of time as an institution on the southern edge of Allen County. With seating on the family side, the bar side, and outdoors, there's always a reason to stop and have a meal. 9 Mile also has a full-service bar and a professional service that can cater your next event or party. The next time you're on your way to or from Fort Wayne, stop in. You've gone the distance. Welcome to 9 Mile.
Welcome back to Carroll High School as Norwell dodges a bullet there as Bishop Dwenger strands a runner at third base. And they made a switch here as KC Piper comes into play as he was playing first base, and they will move over. And let's see, where did they put Collins? Did Collins stay in the game? I didn't see where Collins come out, but let's see if I listen here. So Piper's in the pitch. So number 10, Davidson, comes in for Collins to play right field. They have a new first baseman. So Casey Piper comes in to pitch. Close the book on Lucas Collins. He ends the day with 10 strikeouts, 4 walks, gives up 7 hits and 2 runs. So Casey Piper in pitching at number 14 for the Norwell Knights. That is Drew Jolly. Jolly is now looking at a 1-2 count. Jolly has struck out twice and walked, and that makes 3 strikeouts in the day for Drew Jolly. First out of the inning, and give the first strikeout to Piper, and the first batter he faces. So that'll bring up Will Case. Case has struck out twice and grounded out, so he's 0 for on a day. He thinks he's due. Piper fires a first pitch strike as Case is down 0-1 on a count. That pitch is inside for a ball. Piper not wasting any time. He's fast pitching here. Right-hander throws a changeup as Case swings over the top of it for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody aboard for the Knights. Pitch is outside. Nolan, the catcher for Dwenger, must have thought it was close. He framed it pretty hard, but didn't get the call. Here's a pitch from Piper. That one goes off the tape. Kind of fisted one that over the first base dugout. 2-2, 1 out. Piper winds, dines. That ball is hit into right field. Drifts into the glove of the right fielder for an out. Score at F9 to Ellinger, and that makes 2 outs. Logan Cotton comes to the plate. Cotton has flied out, grounded out, and struck out. So Cotton is due for a hit. Cotton, the senior. Well, Cotton thought he got hit, but the ball must have been hit his. They call it foul ball, so that's a strike. That pitch is inside. Two balls. So Piper working quickly here. Some confusion there as 2 balls, no strikes. Cotton steps in, calls time. Wants to get his head back in the game. He's had 2 of them thrown close to him. 2 runs in for the Knights. That one is fouled. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 7th inning. Our Brewer Insurance 7th inning. Long set here as Cotton calls timeout. Piper winds, dines, brings to the plate. Into the dirt for a ball. That's going to make the count 3-1 now. Cotton working the pitcher here, the new pitcher, Piper, in relief for Collins. Collins had a great day going here. He called time, and the umpire did not give it to him. You don't have to give him time. You can call time, but they don't have to grant you time. So you need to be ready every time the pitch comes in. And Collins hits a hopper to the shortstop. Shortstop comes up, double clutches, makes a play, and grounds him out. So Norwell go down 1-2-3, score it 6-3 in a put out. And with that, Dwenger comes to the plate in the bottom of the 7th inning. They trail 2-1 here on WZBD's YouTube channel.
No matter your age, health and life insurance can be confusing and overwhelming. This is Derek Bailey with Bixler Insurance. Whether you are currently on Medicare or will soon be qualifying for Medicare, we have the products and expertise to meet your needs. Under age 65 and looking for health coverage? Interested in protecting your family from an unexpected loss with a life insurance policy? We can discuss options to assure your peace of mind. Call Bixler Insurance today to schedule your free appointment.
Clean water is everybody's business. The City of Decatur thanks you for all you do to keep our streams and rivers clean, but we can do more. Plant bare spots in the yard. Compost yard waste. Limit use of pesticides. And direct downspouts away from sidewalks, driveways, or any paved surfaces. And think about installing a rain barrel for watering plants around the house. Protecting water quality requires all of us to do our part to prevent stormwater pollution. Get more ideas on the web at decaturin.org.
Well, welcome back to Carroll High School. It's regional action here, regional number 11 from Carroll High School. This is Class 3A action. We've made our way to the bottom of the 7th inning. 2-1 is our score. Norwell with a slim lead as Chisholm, the freshman, in relief here for Noah Turk. Turk had a great day, gave up just 1 hit, had 3 strikeouts and 2 walks, and Chisholm's come in and got a strikeout last inning. So now we're looking at Paul Bumgarner looks at a first pitch strike. Bumgarner is the only runner who has scored for the Bishop Dwenger Saints as he got on a single and scored last inning. Pitches into the dirt by Chisholm. Even things at 1-1. Pitch is called a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bumgarner. Swing and a miss. And Chisholm fires a high fastball up in the zone, and Bumgarner cannot catch up to it. It's a strikeout. 1 down, 2 outs to go here for Norwell. If they can hang on to a 2-1 lead, as Dwenger stranded 4 runners here in this game. Chisholm sets. Comes the next batter here. Oh, low strike called to KC Piper. That was down and out, but strike is the Norwell fans are happy about that. That is in for a ball. Breaking ball that did not make the zone. 1-1's a count. Chisholm pitching from the stretch. Misses. 2-1's a count. In the on-deck circle is the 8 batter, Lucas Collins. Nope, Collins was replaced. Number 10 came in for him. Strike 2. Number 10. Number 10 is Robert Davidson, I think, came in. High for a ball. 3-2's a count. This will be up to Robert Davidson in the on-deck circle. Here's a pitch from Chisholm. Swing and a miss, and he strikes him out. 2 strikeouts in this inning for Chisholm as he blows a fastball past him for the second out of the inning at Norwell, down to 1 out away from a regional championship here. And it is Robbie Davidson. Is that right? Robbie Davidson. R.J. Davidson comes to the plate with 2 outs. First pitch is low for a ball. Turk was very efficient in his innings. He was in there and held them to just 1 run. And there's a strike. 1-1's a count now. Chisholm, next pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chisholm is 1 strike away. The Norwell fans come to their feet. Davidson, this is his first time at the plate today. Chisholm. Swing and a miss. And Chisholm comes in and strikes out the side to end the game. Chisholm with his 4th strikeout in relief, and Norwell is your regional champion here from Carroll High School. Let's do some totals and we'll be back with our wrap-up of this game. You're listening to High School Baseball here on WZBD YouTube channel.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
DeVos Johnson Zwick Baker and Ainsworth is now DeVos Baker Ainsworth and Razzo. While the name is different, our dedication to serving Adams County and surrounding areas remains the same as when L.C. DeVos began his practice nearly 150 years ago. Our name celebrates the future of our office while honoring the legacy and dedication to clients displayed by our founding member and the 3 generations of DeVos attorneys that followed him. Call Tim Baker, Scott Ainsworth, Luke Ainsworth, or Ann Razzo to experience the same dedicated and knowledgeable service in meeting your legal needs.
At Three Rivers Federal Credit Union, we're focused on empowering you to achieve financial wellness by offering the resources and support you need every step of the way. We're equally committed to bettering lives in our region through volunteerism, community funding and partnerships, college scholarships, and more. We give back to the people, places, and ideas that matter most to you. Learn more at threeriversfcu.org. Three Rivers is federally insured by the NCUA.
Brandon here for Kelly's Decatur Auto Mall. 3 dealerships right here in Decatur. Tom Kelly Chevrolet, Tom Kelly Ford, and Tom Kelly Chrysler Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. With a large new car inventory to meet your needs and wants. We also stock over 100 pre-owned vehicles in a variety of price ranges. All the big city incentives right here in Decatur. We have been here for over 70 years. Free car washes for as long as you own your Tom Kelly vehicle. We also just updated our car wash here in Decatur. Stop in and see us soon. And drive Kelly and drive with confidence.
Don Myers Plumbing and Heating in Bern is your American Standard home comfort dealer. American Standard has been in business for more than 100 years and welcomes Don Myers Plumbing and Heating of Bern as one of their independent dealers. Don Myers Plumbing and Heating and American Standard will provide your home or business with energy-efficient heating and cooling equipment, saving you money. Don Myers Plumbing, Heating and Cooling at the east edge of Bern on Adams County Road 000, your American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Krukeberg Auction and Realty is dedicated to providing you with a grand auction experience. Their stellar team has over 100 years of combined involvement in listing and sales. Licensed in Indiana and Ohio, they specialize in auctioning homes, personal property, land, farms, equipment, antiques, and business liquidations. Call Krukeberg Auction and Realty at 724-7402 or stop by 1030 South 13th Street in Decatur and make Krukeberg Auction and Realty your first choice for a grand auction and realty experience.
Welcome back to Carroll High School here as Norwell is your champions of this Regional 11 as they take out the Bishop Dwenger Saints by the final score of 2-1. On Saturday morning is a battle of 2 tough teams. The pitcher from Bishop Dwenger, Lucas Collins, fires off and gets 10 strikeouts before he reaches his 120 pitch limit. He has 10 strikeouts, gives up 4 walks. He gives up 9 hits and 2 runs. And then in relief, KC Pipers gets 1 strikeout, gives up no walks and no hits. Total on the day, they say 9 official hits for the Norwell Knights. Norwell they was able to score those 2 runs, but they did leave 9 runners on base as Bishop Dwenger commits 2 errors. Norwell committed just 1 error out in the field as Noah Turk started this game. He ends up giving up 2 walks. He has 3 strikeouts, gives up 1 hit and 1 run. Chisholm, the hard-throwing right-handed freshman, comes in. He strikes out the side in the 7th inning for 4 total strikeouts. He has no walks, gives up 1 hit, and no runs. Bishop Dwenger stranded 4 runners in this game, and as I said, Norwell commits 1 error. Norwell is your regional champion. Final score here, 2-1. You've been listening to High School Baseball on WZBD's YouTube channel. It's been Rex Brewer reporting. Welcome back to the Woodcrest post-game show. Adams Woodcrest provides residents with a vibrant lifestyle and a home-like setting. Explore the life at Adams Woodcrest. Schedule a tour of their continuing care community with a full spectrum of living options. I will not get a chance to get one of these players up here for an interview as they are out getting a picture taken in center field. They're getting ready for the next game here, and they're going to chase me out of my spot. I'm grateful that they let me have a spot here today. Woodcrest offers a retirement community featuring villas and apartments with a carefree lifestyle setting for seniors in independent living and assisted living. I'd like to congratulate Christian Bajada and his Norwell Knights and his first regional championship as the new head coach of this Norwell team. Congratulations to our good friend Kelby Waybright, who's been part of this baseball program for a long time, the athletic director. And big crowd of Norwell fans always come to support their team. They're out in center field getting their picture taken in front of the scoreboard. So once again, final score 2-1. Norwell, your winner over Bishop Dwenger. You've been listening to High School Baseball on WZBD.